You should get you. You should be rested and relaxed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta go. I got a consultation for that radio ablation on the January 12th, and then they're gonna do the
Okay.
actual procedure. But I think they got the right spot, so they it seemed like everything
I
coming
ain't
on
don't
through. I know I messed
don't be.
around and they didn't tell me not to eat uh
Uh,
after, like
yeah.
don't eat heavy right after. Man, that
Hmm.
shit had me fucked up last night.
Hey, yeah,
I was
that's what
in
your
the
ass
middle
get
of
for
my
being
sleep, felt
greedy.
like I was
Greedy
drowning,
ass. You greedy ass.
bro.
You don't went and got a big old steak or
Hey,
something, did you?
when I uh when I was young, man, my brother used to love Captain D, so we used to go to
Oh yeah,
Captain D's a lot. I
yeah.
ain't had no Captain D's in years, and we passed by one going to the doctor because it was out there in Carrollton. Coming back, I told my wife, she was like, "What you want to do?" I said, "Yeah, just stop at the Captain D's." So I got the damn deluxe seafood platter with
Oh
extra
yeah.
fish, bro. I ate all that shit. Man, I woke up in the middle of my sleep, felt like I was damn drowned.
Hey, bro, can't lay on it like that no more. I understand. That was Frank
Yeah,
at. Frank on the toilet. Frank, I thought you
but
had
see,
piss. Nigga on the toilet.
yeah, I ate early, but you're just not supposed to eat heavy like that right after.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
It makes
they
sense.
say the fluid from the injections can like go up, flow up
Yeah.
and hit your lungs and stuff, and it'll cause like your lung because it's sedation,
Yeah.
cause your tissue,
Hmm.
to feel like you're not breathing right, and that on top of like that acid reflux, I guess, boy, yeah, that shit was hell.
You've been
And
alright.
so,
You wouldn't ate the whole damn thing, bro. You should have got your little 2 piece snack and call it a day.
yeah,
You had
yeah, I should have
fries
just
too.
got me a
You
little
had the
two-piece
fries and the hush
vegetable or
puppies
something.
and everything, didn't
Dude, I ate the crab cakes, the shrimp, 4 pieces of fish, the hush, everything, fries. There wasn't
Damn.
nothing left but a few pieces of cracker. I fucked it up because I ate at 8 o'clock the day before and I ain't eaten nothing else since, and my
Oh
procedure went
yeah,
till 11.
yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, when I woke up, boy, I was hungry as hell.
Hey, brother. It's okay to be hungry. You ain't starving. That's how y'all big back lose a couple pounds. Hey, we gonna do it. We gonna do it end of year. See what y'all dropped in there in January. What y'all looking like in December. see
Oh hell no, hell
what
no.
see what they
I'm
still
start,
looking like now, huh?
I'm starting all the way from scratch, bro. It look like I
Hey,
ain't
brother.
did.
Hey, y'all started off strong. Hey, Frank, you ain't dropped the scale in a minute, brother. It seem like you put them pounds back on, brother.
Paulo, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You need a damn haircut, ninja. You.
I do.
I'm gonna get on that
I'm starting
motherfucker
all the
in
way
the
over.
Yeah.
morning.
Okay, get on in the morning. Don't be dropping no old pictures either.
I ain't.
Hey,
Goddamn it.
Jen said when he just saw you, bro, he said you look like you about 7 pounds heavier, brother. See, look. I say, Frank.
You stuck.
Hey, we said we finna. Hey, we gotta do December. We gotta drop that December weight in there. We dropped this
You a
January
goddamn
weight.
lie, ninja. Thanksgiving was last week. Hell wrong with you?
Hey, bro, Thanksgiving been 2 weeks, bro. Y'all had a chance
Man,
to
that
turn that
shit was
off.
yesterday. It seemed like it was yesterday. Paulo, you gotta let a motherfucker take a laxative or something, bro.
All right, well, hey, brother, we'll give y'all a couple days after Christmas. We're gonna do that last year that weigh in, because again,
No, no,
we dropped what we
we
was in January. We're gonna see where we at in December.
I'm talking about, bro. I had got down to 204. I'm probably damn
Hey,
224.
making them pies. How many pies you made? Did Lewis ever
Shit,
come get
about
them pies?
12.
Nope.
That's what I'm talking
He
about.
ate. He ate it.
He ate
he
the
ate that
pie.
motherfucker. He ate that motherfucker.
Bro, you
He
didn't get
ate
the
that
pie?
motherfucker.
Hell
Man,
no.
bro, golly. I
Look,
could have
look,
came and got
look
the
at look
pie.
at his face.
Frank, why
Look
you
at
didn't
his
tell
face.
me? I would have came and got it. I would have came
Oh
and got the
shit.
pie.
Paulo, next time you come get the money, I ain't got time to be fucking with Lewis ass.
Shit.
Carlos,
Hey,
you would
if
have
Lou
came and
had
got
came and
you
got
would
it,
have
you wouldn't
came
have
and
ate it,
got the
right, Frank?
pan.
Huh?
if Lou would have came and got it, you wouldn't have ate it, right?
Hell no, that bitch wouldn't have been here. I can't leave shit like that just sitting in the refrigerator. Every time I open the door, it's sitting up, smiling at me and shit.
You would have got nothing but the pan because he took the pie out that motherfucker.
But yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Damn.
I think he set you up, brother.
He did. Tall motherfucker. He saw my progress. I'm looking good and shit. This motherfucker talking about some goddamn pie.
Oh shit! You see, I got by a half a pie. I went about a half a pie. Yeah, damn, not a whole one.
How many left? How much that half a pie left?
And a half a gallon of ice cream.
It's about yeah, right, man.
What, that half a pie and half a pint of ice cream?
Yeah.
Half a gallon. Goddamn.
Half a gallon. Hey, brother.
Yes, sir.
We got to finish strong now.
Well, shit, Christmas coming up. You gotta,
I'm trying to tell you,
you gotta eat good on Christmas too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna try to cook a brisket this Christmas, Vince.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, my sister brought goddamn 6 turkey breasts over here. Told me I could have one. She want me to smoke them turkey breast for her.
It told you can have one.
Yeah.
Hey, Vince, I would have kept 2. Told I dropped one on. I dropped one on.
Yeah, one of the bitches gonna fall up on the porch.
Yeah.
So, bro, is that them turkeys with no legs on them or no wings?
Yeah, it looked like a small turkey, but it's a breast. Let me show you that motherfucker look. That bitch
So my goddamn little brother brought a goddamn shit over here that I deep fried for him. I said, what the fuck it did? He said it's a turkey. I said, this motherfucker ain't got no legs on him. Or no goddamn wings.
Yeah, that's a breast.
Oh yeah, that's what he brought me.
That's a damn turkey breast.
Yeah.
You gotta smoke 6 of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke them.
Or smoke 4 of them? I'm telling you, brother.
You said 4 and 5.
When you gonna cook them, Vince?
That week I'm off. I'm off the 22nd all the way to New Year's, but I'm gonna cook them before Christmas. Let's see.
Oh, she wants you to cook them for. Wait a minute. She wants you to cook 6 goddamn turkeys, and she won't take 5 of them bitches somewhere else. Shit.
That's what I said, Frank. One of them, I dropped one on so you ain't got before.
Boy, that shit finna work you to goddamn death. And she talking about she taking to somebody else's house.
Well, it's for like family. Let me see. She getting 2. My niece, I think she get 1 or 2. I don't know where that 5th one going.
I come get it for you. Don't worry about it. What day you smoking? I'm come take it right out the grill.
Goddamn, you get 1, so that's 4. You said your sister getting 2, your niece getting 1.
She getting 1 or 2, so that's 5. Like I said, that last one, I don't know where they going.
Shit, in my belly. I help her figure that bitch out real quick. Like Paulo, that bitch fail.
Hey, let me try. I'll smoke one of them for you, Vince. Bring it. Let me go swing by and get it. I'll smoke it for you over here. You gonna inject it with something? You just gonna put some rub on it?
Nah, I'm gonna brine it. And inject.
Vincent, did you go get the smoker?
Nah. I'm gonna use the one I got.
You bullshit.
Hey, I'm trying to see if it's gonna come in for Christmas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I did. God damn it. That's what I did. Tell them take all the other fuck shit back. I don't want it. Shit, I don't want that shit. Bring me no goddamn. I don't want no blue jeans, goddamn.
My trash can in that my trash can in that pull-out cabinet. I'm gonna take the trash can out the cabinet and sit it right beside the tree.
I don't want that shit. You better have your goddamn receipt handy, cause this shit going back.
I smoked some salmon today. Tonight I put about 3 pieces of salmon on the smoker on my pellet
How
grill.
was it?
Oh, it's good. It's delicious, boy. I'm telling you. I've been throwing everything on that thing.
So do you got the kind like I got? Paulo's the stand-up kind, or you got grill kind?
I got the grill kind. My box is on the side.
Okay.
You got that offset smoker, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
offset smoker with the stack to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got the broiler. You can open and broil it, but hey, I've been killing them ribeyes. Everything come off good on that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
when you
is
get
your
in the
shit
game-
electric, Paulos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pit ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
electric. Plug it in and set it. Then I got the meat probe.
Yeah.
It come with 2 meat probes, and I just put it in there, wait for that temp to get right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want
Can't
that
lose.
one like what Frank got, that upright.
Yeah, you got the
You
upright.
can hang that shit up in that motherfucker, boy. That shit like a closet.
Yeah, that be there like
You put your I know you put your briskets in there. You put your the ribs in there too.
I put everything in that motherfucker together. Let that goddamn shit drip down on each other.
Yeah, Paulos, you didn't come. When he cooked them beef ribs, man, them beef ribs
Yeah.
were hitting.
Where you
Them
put your
motherfuckers
pellets
good
at,
as
right?
On the back,
Oh, okay.
the pellets
Okay.
go in the back of it.
Oh, okay.
And shit, that motherfucker there, boy. They're the best gift I ever got in my goddamn life. I ain't bullshitting you.
Yeah. Man, it's
They
too
need to
easy.
make more. They need to make more men gifts, and then these folk need to go around and ask men what they want.
Yeah.
Stop goddamn showing up with shit that a motherfucker. You can tell when a mother you get somebody something they don't want. Look at the expression on their face when they open that bitch. Their expression be fake than a motherfucker. I'm too
Hey.
old to be fake, goddamn it.
How many shirts y'all got in the closet y'all never wore? Sweaters and socks.
I don't got. Listen, bro. I got blue jeans that nigga. I don't start re-gifting. Don't y'all tell nobody this. Them bitch still got the tags on them.
Damn.
Listen, man. This is no bullshit. No bullshit. God damn it. I got a coat, a badass coat for Christmas last year. I looked in the closet. That motherfucker still got the tag on it. Man, I wrapped that bitch up, put my son-in-law name on that motherfucker.
Damn.
I hope don't nobody say shit.
I don't know. Did they buy it? Did your daughter buy it?
Right. Did your daughter buy it?
Like,
I can't remember who gave me the motherfucker.
You have to give it to the same people who bought it. You'll be like,
I can't remember who gave it to me.
Uh.
And goddamn, when I was rapping that motherfucker, right, Deborah was looking at me, but she didn't say shit, so she didn't give me the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, shit.
She might be trying to set you up.
I hope that nigga didn't give me the motherfucker. If he did, goddamn, he finna get that bit back.
Damn.
And I ain't bullshit.
It be like that sometimes.
But
like
yeah,
that.
man, it's okay, man. You know, you don't want to be ungrateful to certain stuff, but when you get our age, man,
Yeah.
if you ain't finna buy your significant other some kind of automobile, you get what I'm saying? Like clothes and stuff like that, man. And even if they decide to buy you a new weapon, they just say, bro, how many weapons you need in the house? You got more weapons than you got hands in your house. So that don't do you no good, bro. You just gotta, you know.
It just need to be some shit you at least want. You know.
Yeah, give you. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you for Halloween what I want for Christmas, and pay me some attention. Like, don't show up with me another coat, and I got 12 coats. Don't give me no Falcon. Nothing in the motherfucker loser. Not a goddamn thing. Shit. Don't make me sad on Christmas, goddamn it.
Hey, they can give you some Georgia gear. You can get some more Bulldog gear.
I don't even want that shit. I got too much of that shit. Shit.
Yeah.
You got 7 days worth of shit, goddamn. That's more than enough. I need, like, how we be getting together and doing stuff, man. Like, I like stuff like that. Like, where we can do stuff together, man, and enjoy each other. And we ain't still ain't got out and went to a park, and then everybody got all the electric. Vincent got a damn generator. I got electric. Paulo got electric. Goddamn, we ought to be put these motherfuckers somewhere and plug them up and cut them on.
Hey, that's a hell of an idea right there. We need to do that shit like this coming spring, summer, whatever.
You know what I'm
Yep. I
saying,
bring
man?
the
Shit.
generator out there and fire it up, 'cause that generator run for 14 goddamn hours straight.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, listen, man. I seen some Paulos, and I don't know if you seen it. I be watching Man versus Food, and they got this guy on there. They said he the #1 pit boss. He was voted #1 in the United States. And my cousin Brian and App always be talking shit at me because they say I be cheating and I be having bad smoke.
Oh.
They said the white smoke that coming out my chimney is bad smoke. Well,
Yeah, they talking about.
Well, they don't know what the fuck they talking about because the white smoke that come out my chimney, you know, I got a smoke log in there that I put in there. That's where all my smoke be coming from. But I'm saying that to say this guy was voted #1 in the United States on Man versus Food, and his damn smoker is on the inside. Not only is it on the inside, it rotates.
Oh,
So that alone let me know his shit is electric too.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because how this motherfucker gonna rotate? And how it gonna be on the inside? That should have smoked the goddamn place up. So I'm saying that to say this, man, like technology is damn near doing away with all that other crazy ass shit. That damn
All that
Stone Age
caveman
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit, man. And even with the smoker that I got, bro, when you cook a brisket, you gotta babysit that motherfucker the same way as if you on a regular grill. You gotta go out there every hour, spray it down, cause it's gonna dry up. Just like on
It's a
other
little
things.
less work. It's a little less work because with them wood smokers, you can't control that temperature. You got to
Yeah.
go out there and be maneuvering that motherfucker. That bitch will get hot on your ass. Temperature drop. That bitch will get super hot again. Yeah, that's why people don't really like it.
Yeah, I don't.
Can't
And
really
then
control it.
the thing that I noticed about that man Paulos, now I'm scared to try it. He said cook fast and hot.
Oh.
This motherfucker looked like he had a 20-pound brisket. And he said he
That's 'cause
cooked
they
it
want it
for
raw on the
5
inside.
hours. Huh?
Yeah, they want that motherfucker raw on the inside.
Yeah, he said he cooked it for 5 hours. I'm like, how in the fuck can he
Is it
cook a
tender?
20-pound
It's supposed
brisket
to be
in
tender?
5? Huh?
Nah,
It's
dude,
supposed to be
what you gonna get when you do that? You're gonna get that heavy bark on the outside. You're gonna have that smoke ring, and then motherfucker gonna be damn near raw in the middle. That's
Yeah.
how it depends. I bet you
It gotta be, Vince. It got to
white
be.
guy, right?
Yeah,
It's a
and
white
you
guy.
know it.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that.
You know, like when we eat medium rare, they gonna want
Pink.
yeah, rare.
Yeah,
They just
they gonna
fuck
they
medium rare.
gonna yeah, I can't. That shit costs $100, man. That shit there, shit, $100. And then you gonna fuck one piece of meat up like that? 5 hours? What would you have to cook that thing at, Vincent? 500?
Mm-hmm.
20
Yeah, it
pounds.
had to be
Yeah.
it had to be high heat. 450 at least.
Shh. No, hell no, man. They gonna fuck that meat up.
I don't care for that bark on my shit either.
No. Mine always have it, but I cook my stuff way longer than I probably should because I don't think I cook nothing at 250. Absolutely nothing. I don't cook nothing at 250 degrees. I think I cook everything like 225.
Mm-hmm.
225, I put them reels about 5 hours, let it rest for an hour. And I let my stuff, I cover it up with that brown paper. And then I put it in a foil, them pans, my serving pans, and I put the lid over it, and I just stick it back in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And I wet them down before I stick them back in the oven and shit, just let it go. It had a smoke ring on there, and it be A1. I just think slow and steady. If you got the time and you playing right, slow and steady, man. If you gotta be in that kind of rush, man, don't even do it.
A lot of that stuff be like for show. It don't be flavor and taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That show because that first part of your cooking is for your bark smoke. It's for the looks of it. And then if you notice, that's when they take it, they wrap it up, and they put it back in there and let it cook on the rest of the way.
Can't eat that shit. No, I don't want none of that.
Man,
All right, Paulos, man, you sent a real sticky subject, man. You sent,
I did.
yeah, this,
I
that,
mean,
there, man. Like, and it's so
Yeah.
sticky and touching, man. You know, play the clip, Paulo. Let the people see what we got going on.
a clip. Okay.
Crazy reason. In this video, it's going viral.
So the last couple days have been absolute hell for me. I did get my son arrested. I felt like I had no other choice. No, I did not want to criminalize him. I felt like I was unsafe in my own home. I'm going to show you a clip of what has happened. I need you to move outside of my space. You're bullying me in my own house because there's no man in here. If there was a man in here, you wouldn't be doing this.
He said, I know.
You're taking advantage of me. That's what you do. You take advantage of people who can't stand up to you because you're bigger than me.
She's scared of her own
You're
son.
terrorizing me.
Ooh.
As always, you like to bash the parents, so y'all gonna tell me I'm wrong. Before he got arrested, I said to him, just get the phone. Let's start over. Just get the phone. You don't have to go downtown. Just get the phone. He looked at me dead in my face and said, no, I don't have no phone. And put his arms behind his back. When he got out, he proceeded to hack every account I had.
This, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, is something that a lot of single mothers, a lot of parents go through. They never talk about it. It's absolutely sad that this lady has to fear for her safety in her own house. Her own child, who she took care of, is now the biggest threat in her life. And if you look at the video, you could tell he already a YN. When she said there's no man in the house to protect me, and that's why you acting like that, that boy turned around and was like, yep, I know. He know what he doing. And listen, I don't fault the lady for having to call the cops to protect herself. I know a lot of people giving her flack because she called the cops on her own son. I feel like she got to do whatever she got to do to stay safe. And let's be real, man. Some of these little YNs, they out here terrorizing the world, terrorizing the streets, terrorizing the city. And lo and behold, as we can see in this video, them same YNs that's out there wilding in the street is in there terrorizing their own mamas in the house, man. This is terrible. There's a lot of parents, especially mothers, who are going through this, who got sons who are bigger than them, taller than them, stronger than them. And now that there's no man in the house to protect them, now some of these young men are taking advantage. A lot of times, man, this type of stuff could stem from spoiling a child. You know, the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. They spoil their kids. And most importantly, a lot of parents try to be best friends with their kids. And sometimes trying to be your best friend with your kid results to looking like this. Because you can't be your child's best friend and be the disciplinarian at the same time. Oftentimes it don't really work because 1 minute you hanging out being a bestie. Then when you want to give an order or you want them to behave or you want to discipline them, now they looking like, hold up, you don't tell me what to do. You know, I come from the generation where our parents told us, I ain't one of your little friends. We come from the old school where we couldn't talk to our parents a certain type of way. And they going upside our head. We out there looking crazy. You get what I'm saying? And so our parents said, we not your little friends. And unfortunately, this generation got a group of parents who want to be their best friend. And now when the discipline kick in, they can't even control it. Now, I'm not saying that this is this lady's situation, but it's terrible, ladies and gentlemen, that now this woman has to, unfortunately, fear for her own safety. This just goes to show that how important it is for young men to have positive male role models in their house. When she said there's no man in the house to protect me, he said, I know, which means there's nobody in this kid's life who he respects or fears to respect and love his mother. But on the flip side of that, you do have situations where you have some mothers who are so sensitive about their kids that they don't let nobody correct them. You know what I'm saying? You have situations where you have fathers, you have big brothers, uncles who want to step in and be a mentor and really step in and be a disciplinary to the kid. But a lot of these mothers are so sensitive or they coddle and spoil their kids so much that they don't let the male role models step in and correct the kid. And then when the kid gets so older that he not listening to nobody, then you got situations that unfortunately look like this, man. Tell me what y'all think about this situation that comes.
All right. Frank?
I ain't going first. Hell no.
We all know.
Listen, man, I'll go
ahead.
first. I'll go
Go ahead.
first.
Go ahead.
Listen, I had a strong conversation with me and John Poole go back and forth on this a lot, and it's about like the marriage and the household and just relationships and stuff like that. And my take on it is the men need to focus on accountability. Like I put more of the weight, more of the pressure on men. I feel like I hear people always talking about 50-50 in relationships. It ain't, in my opinion alone, it ain't never 50-50. The bulk of the weight is on the man in that household. My wife picks up the children and she'll do the nurturing, but I pick up the whole house and carry it on my back. She's the nurturer, but I'm the protective provider, the hunter-gatherer. But I feel like these men got to step up and start fulfilling their roles with their children, regardless of if you and the mother work out, you don't work out. That has no bearing on what you should be in that child's life. Now, I don't know what this young man's father is in this video. Maybe he's deceased, maybe he's in prison, maybe he's on drugs, whatever the case may be. Don't seem like he's present. I don't see that situation unfolding or taking place if he was present in no way, shape, form, or fashion. It's hard for me to believe that there's no other male role models around this young man, whether it be the coach at school, whether it be wherever he had dreads. Well, that's probably women, but he's getting haircuts. Whatever the case may be, it's somebody somewhere, but he's obviously not listening, and it's not having any kind of bearing on him. I feel sorry for this lady, but I don't understand how she raised a child. He looked like he might have been, I don't know his age, looked like he was maybe somewhere between 14, 16, and has that kind of intimidation over the mother. First of all, the women I was around, I don't know no woman who would tolerate that. The women I know, they got hand game themselves. It will go in your shit. You're going to have to show them.
I seen my mama shoot at my dad, so I know that
Bro, and if they
trigger
can't
on your head.
Exactly. If they can't get you with them hands, they will put that tool on your ass.
Hey, boy, that go up them steps. Your feet better be moving, because when she come back down them steps, you gonna hear a loud pop.
Yeah, like that shit, it wasn't tolerated. Like no way, shape, form, or fashion was you gonna disrespect your parents in that fashion. I don't know how we got so far gone. But I put it on me because I just look at my life, my situations that I've been through, and at some point, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to start doing inventory of yourself, and you can't make excuses for past endeavors or whoever wronged you in your past. At some point, you come to that crossroad to where you say, okay, at what point do my decisions are mine and mine alone? Like I can't keep holding people from accountability for me making bad decisions.
So let me ask you a question, Vincent. I don't mean to jump out, and y'all guys can jump in too, because at what point do the parent express to the child, like, okay, I'm trying to be delicate in what I say, because it's very confusing, because the woman looked like she may be 36, 35, maybe.
She looks a young parent. Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like she a young parent. By the tone of her voice, she's from up north somewhere. So she dating because she young. You get what I'm saying? So who are you bringing around your child to make him disrespect you in such a way? What are you allowing your son to see that lets him act the way he doing? And did I try
I
to tell?
guarantee you, a lot of them jokers hitting and quitting and shit. He running them people off. Cause I can tell you from an
Yeah, see
outside
what
man
I'm.
looking in, bro,
That's why. See, that's
ain't
why
no
I was
grown
going.
man by the business gonna tolerate that.
That's why I was going with it because I didn't want to be negative towards women, and I don't want to put all the weight on them because you just said that this burden should fall on us, and I 100% agree with that. But when you got a child like that, and I say this because I got family members, and these guys are born losers, cuz they ain't gonna never be nothing but losers their whole life. You can sit up here and play with yourself as if you don't know your child is some bullshit. Or if you don't know your child a piece of shit, you can tell the world this picture, my child do this, my child a king. How your child a king, but you said his daddy is some bullshit. You and the dad ain't even together no more, so you gotta have a king to have a king. You can't have a peasant or the royal fool and then that become the king. Like
I
you got to let people
I don't
help
quite
discipline.
agree with that.
Shit,
I don't quite
Vince.
agree with that. I
Shit.
think I think that bloodline, like it helps, but you can have some people raise a fool. I know some
Yeah,
good
I
people
no. I ain't
that
saying that part.
have some children that have lost their way.
Yeah,
And I
yeah. No,
know some
that's
kids
what
that
I'm saying.
have
I ain't
some
saying
shitbag
that
parents.
part.
And but I'm saying I know some kids that have some shitbag parents. Like you wonder why were they even allowed to have a child? But this child uh maneuvered through the riffraff and was positive, made something out of himself, broke the cycle. You know what I
That's
mean?
far in,
So
that's
it
very far in between, Vince. That's very far and in
yeah.
between. Because again, fellas, I'm it's touchy for me because I don't want the women to think that we're attacking them because that ain't what we do. You said yourself that we're gonna take the blunt of this because somebody's supposed to came from around the corner and punched that little bastard in his throat. Somebody.
Yeah. Oh
Some
yeah.
man,
Somebody
some man supposed to
somebody put a
heard him
gun to
talking to
him.
his mama like that. And
Mm-hmm.
supposed to came in and stretched his like. But this the problem though, Vince. This the problem. This the problem. Let me give y'all a scenario right quick. Just a little brief, quick scenario. Because Lewis got sons, Paulo's got sons, Vincent, you got sons. I got sons. So at what point do it make us four guys fearful to help someone discipline their son what had the potential to take us away from our son? You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? You
It's
go
a
up here and
very
help
delicate,
discipline
yeah.
these folk, and you discipline them too tough, they call the police. Your ass going to jail for child abuse, and that essentially takes you away from raising your son.
Yeah. Yeah, it's delicate. It's very delicate. It's a delicate situation. Cause
Cause
yeah,
you go to
I
putting hands
understand
on
with
that
your
little
whole
fucker,
heart.
that girl gonna call the police, and the police get there, that little boy swole up, you going to jail,
But
regardless
see,
of what
us
he
as
don't
a
say.
I get what you're saying. Us, but see, it's hard to go there because we don't have the community support that we should. But if we were trying to develop the community support that we should, it's no way in the hell that young man should be allowed to get away with that. Somebody got to do something.
Well, it's a lot missing, right? Because like we said, he's 14 to 16, so he's already big enough. So we don't this he didn't just start doing that overnight. So
Hmm.
he been bucking from her for a while at this point. You know what I mean? He's been waiting till he was bigger than her, um, knowing that once he got big enough, there wasn't gonna be nothing she can tell him. This wasn't like a sweet kid at one time who just got mad and all of a sudden became
Yeah,
this.
a
He
born
been like this,
loser.
right? Well, there's a lot missing. You know what I mean? So did she wait too long? And I'm only saying her because she didn't make mention of the father. We don't know what's going on with the father. And I know Vince, you're saying it's the man's responsibility, but we don't know if it was somebody who tried to, and if she was being over the protective, or like, no, don't do him like that, or and then everybody took their hands off. We don't know if it's one of those situations that she thought she could handle it on her own, and it became apparent that it's not. So that's a lot that's missing. So at this point, she's basically giving up, I would say, being able to discipline and control him. So my question to you guys is, when they get to that point, I know we don't want to throw, and I think I said this before, and you guys countered against me because I thought we should try to save everybody. But the more and more that I've been in these schools, I'm starting to adopt some of y'all philosophy that some of them got to go. Some of them we can't save. Some of them. Some of them. I don't want to say without getting banned, but some of them just got to be taken out, right? So, or allowed to be taken out. Unfortunately,
I might get us in trouble. You might want to put that disclaimer up there. But I tend to agree with another media personality we have that's social media personality, Charleston White, when he says this generation, it got to die off. Like, yeah, you can't save them all. You can't fix them. They don't want to be fixed. They're not going to allow it. And that generation just has to die off. It's a bad batch, a bad breed. I don't know. Like, it's look at the rate of which the youth are out here just murdering each other. It's like a video game to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because they don't understand. They don't value it because they haven't some of them, I can't say some of them have had a hard life, but some of them have created the scenarios by trying to be something that they're not. For instance, I'm going to give y'all an example of these kids. Same group of kids, sit in the back corner. I know they lying, telling stories about how they squared up with somebody. Or one kid said he got stabbed in the leg after he beat up this kid, and this kid came back later. He wasn't paying attention, stabbed him in the leg. So I could tell tall tales. They telling tall tales in high school. I'm like, bro, well, y'all saying unbelievable stuff. So
Paulo.
What?
Give them the medium income of the high school that you talking about. You ain't talking about no inner city high school.
It's not, right. It's not inner city high school. And some of the kids that came from some areas like Hateville, and they think that they're hard. But that's what I'm saying. This is how I know they lying. Because look, let me give this example real quick. One kid, just loud, trying to be. I can tell he's fake. He's trying to be the loudest. He want to know every time somebody got a story, he got another story. Now he talking about all the stuff people could do. They could stab him and do whatever. But if they throw him in poison ivy, that's pushing the limit. I'm like, really, brother? So you telling me they can draw a stick at you or draw a gun on you, and that's part of the game. But if they throw you in poison ivy, they went too far. That's how I know you lying. You know what I'm saying? Your story don't make sense.
Listen to this. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Forsyth County community is reeling after a stabbing left one student dead and another injured at a North Forsyth High School on Tuesday morning. At 11:04 a.m., school resource officers called in a request for all hands on deck. Forsyth County Sheriff Bobby Kimbrough said during the Tuesday afternoon news conference a student had been stabbed and killed during a fight. Sheriff confirmed that the families of those involved have been notified. But anyway, these kids, and they show a video, I guess they got from the kid that survived, that they went in the bathroom fighting. It looks like one of them was trying to stop it, but at the time he stopped it, the stabbing had already taken place. Mm-hmm. But these kids look like they were like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, they schedule a fight. That's what I'm saying. If you schedule a fight like that you ain't really about it. You know what I mean? Because you schedule a fight, then you invite everybody into it. So you don't have no intentions of taking it to the limit. If in that situation, Vincent, somebody so happened to, unfortunately lose their life because one of the kids did take it to the limit. But I promise you, the other kid didn't think they were gonna take it to the limit. They thought they were gonna go in there, throw a couple of hands, and go on about their baby, go on about their day. Now they got a reputation, and I'm sure you said there's a video of it, right? So they videotape it. But that
That's
is the
what I'm saying. It's
mentality.
unbelievable though. Just the kids' mentality, and like, where's that coming from? It's a lack of something in the home. And I think my theory, my project on society and our community, and my theory is the absent father. And sometimes, and like Lewis made a statement a while back, you can have father present in the house. He's there in physicality, but is he really there? Like, his life beating him down, got the best of him to where he go to work, come home, grab a beer, grab something to eat, go to bed.
But the biggest alcoholic in the world, Vincent, ain't finna let his son talk to him like that, cuz.
Oh, no.
Like, the biggest crackhead in the world, he ain't cracked out 24/7. He's not finna see. People don't even try their daddy like they try their mamas, because I just, like you said a few minutes ago, bro. Paulo, put that shit back up there. And I keep saying this, and it's wrong for me to say this. If we want to make our race solid and we want to grow to be productive the way we supposed to be, the way God intended us to be, man, some of these little motherfuckers gotta die off, bro. All of them can't go. So the ones out there that's killing each other, let them motherfuckers carry on, because their ass don't need to be where we going anyway. The ass is just in the way, extra weight. Because I'm telling y'all, I have seen some guys that's really, really born bad, and they in my family. I ain't gotta go out to find nobody else to look for. They born bad in my family, but these motherfuckers got the best mama in the world, and would never, ever think to talk to their mama like that. Them motherfuckers will kill everybody in that lamb. They ain't finna play that game whatsoever. So that's why I say this thing is so touchy for me, because my family is maybe 75% men and maybe 25% women. So the men in my family are gonna go hard for them women, because it ain't that many. And to see somebody talk to their mama like that, I'm talking about talk to their mama like that, that's crazy. It's just certain things, man, we can agree with, certain things we can't, certain things sound crazy, certain things don't. Lewis, man, you need to jump in here, because you was raised with both parents in the house. And now, in turn, you pushing that cycle on, because you came from a two-family household, and now you two-parent household, and now you delivering a two-parent household. So, but just talk to the people, man. Just
I mean, like Paulo was saying, I watched that video like 2, 3, 4 times, and what I came out of it was I don't have the full story. So, but that is an example of what's going on in this world. These young guys, these young men, young children, they got zero respect. Number one, for authority, their parents, for women. When I see a young man talking to an adult, and especially your mom, I think, you know what, it could be something as simple as him being rejected by girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably has been rejected. There's several girls that probably haven't given him the time of day, and it could be a mental thing with him. His mom could be soft spoken, hard working though, and he take it out on his mom. Knowing again, as far as a physicality standpoint, he's bigger in stature, but our mom would have it wouldn't matter. It's gonna be something. I'm gonna strike you. I'm gonna throw something at you. I'm gonna do something to get your attention, let you know, hey, who you? I gave birth to you, and you're gonna respect me. So I don't know, man. It's rough. My youngest son, I don't mind sharing this. He never wanted a thing in his life, but he chose once he got to a certain age, he started trying to put on this image, the street image. And we were like, what are you doing? And it's so crazy. Us as the family, we didn't even have to check him. You know who checked him? His friends. His homeboys had to check him like, bro, this ain't you, man. We watched you grow up. You had everything. We was envy of you, because how you came to school dressed this, that, and the third. You kept a haircut. We spent the night at your house. You guys ate good. Like, what are you doing? So half though, I would say, shoot, man, 60-70%, man, of these young guys, man, they putting on the front for others. They're being recruited.
Kind of way.
Yeah, they're being recruited, man, and brainwashed. And it's sad to say, but that's just reality. They're being brainwashed, man. And
kind of way, growing up, and not to cut you off, Louis.
Go ahead, bro.
Exactly, just to elaborate on your point. Some kind of way, growing up rough, maybe poverty, is glorified.
Yeah,
like that's a badge of honor.
Yeah,
Shit.
Right.
These
Right.
motherfuckers retarded.
Dude,
Yeah.
we
They
know
don't know
better.
better. They do.
All
Chris.
of
They
us,
do.
bruh.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
They think that. They think that you got out the mud. Like social media, we have to acknowledge the influence that social media has because they're believing what on social media is real. Like somebody actually
Correct.
got out the mud, or people are actually out here, popping off on people every other day. You know what I mean? So they believe that these people living these type of lifestyles, that the majority of people, or a lot of people doing that, and it's real. That's not the reality of it. There are some, like you said, there's some people who will kill you for looking at them, but those people not on social media. Anybody on social media ain't really about that because they ain't trying
Hell
to get caught.
no.
Young Jeezy, man, he had spoke out recently, man, about the music industry with some of these record companies. He feel like I mean, I don't know some of these little young rappers, but if you see it on social media where a lot of them are getting killed and dying off, going to jail and beefing with one another. But he was saying that he blamed the record companies because they sell them this dream, give them all this money, and the difference between the Tips, the Jeezys, the Gucci Mans, and all them, they rapped about what they did, past life.
The environment.
These guys, these young kids, they're rapping about what they did yesterday or what they plan on doing next week. You know what I'm saying? So they really like out here putting on, they really telling on themselves. And it's like a movie strip, a live movie strip. Like they put it on tape and it actually happening. What they say in their music, versus what Tip and I'm not saying that they, didn't rap about the trap and drugs and this and the third, but they rapped about what they used to do, versus what they doing now or what they plan on doing. So it's like, man, and I don't know. It's like when some of these rappers, little young rappers die, they are glorified, man. You know, they are worship. They worship and everything, bro.
This one of the things too. Like you reference like T.I., Jesus.
Mhm.
People live that lifestyle was trying to get out of something. They were trying to get out of poverty. They were poverty. They was trying to get away from the hood, away. So once they got enough and they got away from that, a lot of these rappers that's coming up now, they ain't never been in that.
Nope.
They ain't been hungry. They ain't been sitting in no apartment with the light off. They ain't been in no apartment with roaches coming out the wall.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like in reverse. You know, in the past, you could say art imitated life, but this new generation, they're trying to make their life imitate the art that they sing.
Yeah.
If the music is art, or that's not the real life. Now you're trying to make your life into what somebody raps about, like you said, Louis. You're trying to slide on somebody who you don't have no beef with, so that the song you made about sliding on people, you can say that legitimize you, which is stupid. You know what I mean? So you've already basically premeditated the crime that you were going to commit. Versus, again, in the past, it was like my art imitated.
But Carlos, just think about what you just said earlier. I'm a back up a little bit. You talked about when you was in class, you had this young guy said he gangster plus, but just don't throw him in some poison ivy. You can do anything you want to him. Just don't throw him in some poison ivy. My son, I'm like Louis said, I don't mind sharing, because that's what we do. We never ashamed of who we are. If I'm having a problem, I'm bouncing it off you guys so you can help me with my problem. More than anything, we sit down right here, man. This is therapy. This is our therapy. So my son, we having a conversation one day, and we go in the backyard, and it wasn't stupid to me, but to somebody else, they would think it was stupid. We go in the backyard. I see a snake. No bullshit. Real live snake. This ain't something I'm making up. No bullshit. Real snake in my backyard, Lord. When you go through the back, when you go down the thing to sit on the deck, goddamn snake sitting right there. I call man name. He come running. And soon as he hit the back door, Lord, that motherfucker pumped his brake like Fred Flintstone, because he saw the snake. And I said, hey, I need you to kill that snake. First of all, I told him go get a shovel. He went and got the shovel. On the other side, the car came back. The fucker gave me the damn shovel. I said, what the fuck you give me the shovel for? Motherfucker, you killed the snake. He told me, nah, dude, I ain't fooling with that snake. I said, what you mean? He's nah, I ain't fooling with that snake. I said, okay. So the snake done called up. You know the snake called up, bro. He finna bite somebody. So I went and stood in front of the snake. I said, hey, you finna make a grown man decision today, partner, because either you gonna kill this snake or this motherfucker finna bite me and potentially kill me. So to make a long story short, he eventually killed the snake. When he got through killing the snake, I had to have a grown man conversation with him, because y'all little motherfuckers will take my life, but you won't save my life. You won't do shit to save my life, but you will take it. Y'all don't respect nothing. What you think you care about what you'll say to your mama if you won't protect her? What you think these young guys give a shit about this? And I constantly tell my son this,
anybody on the street don't stand a chance with that young man if he do that to his mom.
Don't stand a chance, Vince. You understand what I'm saying? Like certain motherfuckers, like I told y'all, born bad. Paulo, put that shit up there. That young man got two options: prison or the graveyard. Them here two options. All this we trying to rehabilitate, everybody deserve a chance, everybody can be saved. Lies. That shit is a goddamn lie. Everybody can't be saved. They can't.
Hey man, the Bible says some people are destined to fall by the wayside.
In this
That's
generation,
scripture.
Vince, you said it earlier. This generation right here, they need to hurry up and go and get the hell on out the way, bro, because it ain't gonna get no better. In a minute, they gonna be the grown men.
Yeah.
You got to live your life by an example, man. You can't do all this talking. You got to give an example. Same thing I had to do with my son. I said, hey, I want you to come watch something with me. He didn't know what the fuck we were watching. We watched the Marvin Gaye story. He thought he was watching one of them Temptation movies, 5 Heartbeats and all this shit. I said, keep motherfucking watching. So Marvin Gaye with all these women, he's singing, he doing all this Motown thing. Then toward the last 30 minutes, he a full-fledged crack addict. And they're dead to kill hell out of him. First thing I my son about that, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I said, I knew you were gonna miss it. I knew you were gonna miss it. In life, you can start out one way on top of the fucking world, and this how your ass end. Don't think you gonna walk around this motherfucker doing certain shit. I'm so goddamn hands-on. I'm Marvin Gaye dead. I don't give a fuck about nobody jail. I don't care about none of that shit. That couldn't have been my son talking to me like that. Because he would have left in handcuffs. I would have left in handcuffs. That motherfucker would have been laying over there on the grid like that shit you sent, Vincent, where that man beat the fuck out of his son with that bat. See, them the kind of situations I would end up in because I'm older. A 16-year-old, if I don't whip his ass quick, Lewis, he might end up whipping my ass. And if you whoop my ass, see, I'm different. You can't beat on me because I'm trying to kill you. You trying to fight me. This is not the same fight we in. We ain't fighting the same fight now. I got murder on your mind. You got whooping my ass on your mind. That ain't how this gonna end up. Right. So a lot of these women don't want the help that they get on social media and act like they ask for. I'm quite sure that boy 16 years old, his dad had been out the picture. I ain't quite sure, but she said that ain't no man been in this house. So that let me know ain't no man been in that goddamn house. For him to think that he can talk to his mama like that, there has been some man, like you said, Vincent, that this little boy been the fuck shit. And if it between me disciplining your son and me losing my son, I'm gonna be out that motherfucker too. So it's
see, what she ain't gonna allow to happen. What she ain't gonna allow to happen is what needs to happen. Is to correct that boy. It's gonna be ugly.
Yeah,
it's too late now.
Mom, I hate. I'll be like, no, not even yet, not even now.
No, it ain't too late.
You're gonna look the way. You're gonna look the other way. Because what I'm finna do to him, you don't want to see this. But
and when the police show up, you ain't no witness. You don't know what happened.
See, y'all missing the big picture. Y'all missing the big picture. Vincent, you can't fix that. Paulo, you can't fix it. I can't fix it. Lewis can't fix it. This is how that situation get fixed. They're gonna have to send his ass down the road. He gonna get down the road and he gonna run into a motherfucker as big as Lewis. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who you are. You run into a motherfucker that's big as Lewis and you as small as that young man, you don't stand a chance. Whatever he want from you is a rap. Whatever he want to do from you is a rap. It ain't, and you know who gonna help you? Nobody. Nobody ain't. You can cry for your mama all you want, and nobody coming to your rescue. That is the only thing that changes people like that.
Lady you were beating on? You gonna cry for now? You gonna cry for that lady when you put your hands on?
Right. That's the only situation that corrects that. Me and you, Vincent, we beat the shit out of the little boy. They're gonna send our ass to jail. He gotta go down there and run into the long boy them. That's who he gotta see. He gotta go down there and see long boy them. And when he go down there and get in that motherfucking cage and they close that door, bro, 2 people in that bitch, that door closed. You can scream all you want. Ain't nobody gonna hear your ass to count time.
Yep.
And then you gonna be so fucking trained that you can tell these people what the fuck you want. They gonna close that door back in a minute.
Yep.
And now
They
you
don't give a
back
fuck.
in that situation again for
They don't give a
years.
fuck about none of that.
They don't give
give
a
a
fuck
fuck.
about, ain't
You can
nobody
holler.
trying to save you.
You can holler
And see,
God all you want.
and see, that's what I'm saying, bro. And it's ugly because you can explain this shit to these people, Vince. They don't hear you. Everything is glorified. Biggie said
Yeah.
that shit 20 years ago. You're nobody until somebody kills you. Do you know how crazy that shit sound?
Right.
You are nobody until somebody kill you.
Dude,
Man, I
crazy.
don't.
I told you one day I called you out the blue and I said, man, you know what went across my mind? People will come from all over the world to put your ass in the dirt, but you can't get a motherfucker to come across the street to help you do something.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But you realize, all you gotta do is go to a funeral. Look how many motherfuckers at that funeral you ain't seen since you was knee high to a goddamn grasshopper.
Mm-hmm.
Now they there, snotting and crying and shit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Bro, how do we, okay, Lewis, you're a little different than me and Vincent because me and Vincent never want to be over people anymore. So
Be
Lewis,
what now? Be what?
Lewis, you over people. Me and Vincent
Oh,
never
okay.
want to be over people anymore in
Mm-hmm.
your profession.
Mm-hmm.
Paulo's is off on a new adventure. So when you encounter disrespect, because you can deal with it, me and Vincent don't have to deal with it, and Paulo's really can't do shit about it because of his new profession. So Lewis, how do we deal with this shit, bro? What
Well, knock on wood. I'm getting out of the managerial role soon. I'm going into training manager. So I'll be so glad when that become official.
so you tired of it too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But I'm getting older, bro. My patience is not the same, and if you know what, so right now, I really can't answer that question how I used to answer. If you would have asked me that 2 years ago, I would have had an answer. But now everybody is unionized except all the salary people. So I'm limited. Like where I used to be able to goddamn snatch a motherfucker badge and send their ass home or just fire them on the spot. I can't even do that shit no more. It's called progressive discipline. I
Progressive
can't even.
discipline.
Yeah,
How
progressive
that work?
discipline, bro.
Because progressive mean a process.
Yes, verbal, written, final. Certain things could be a probation, putting them on a 30-day, 45-day probation period. So yeah, progressive discipline, brother. That shit is crazy, man. Like me and the HR director, we had a real big disagreement, man. One day in a meeting, I said, "So you telling me if I got 2 employees on the floor, they bickering back and forth, yelling, cursing at one another. We don't know at what split moment one is going to start throwing hands at one another. Now, before the union, they doing all that on the floor. I'm getting your badges. It depends on how bad it is. I'm sending you home off the rip. But 9 times out of 10, I may go ahead and terminate you. This motherfucker told me, no, you need to bring them in one by one, sit them down, explain to them why they can't do what they was doing on the floor, coach them, write them up, send them back to work.
So
I said, so
these
you,
kids or adults?
no, I'm talking about adults at my job.
How the hell
I'm saying,
damn
so I'm saying, I said, so you telling me we supposed to be out there at the airport giving great customer service, doing our jobs, this, that, and the third. They are 30 seconds for throwing hands on one another. You want me to bring them into my office, have a conversation with them, put them back out there to work. I said, do you really think I'm gonna get productivity out of them for the rest of the day. I said it's gonna be free money. They gonna ride the clock. Well, if they do that, then you got to bring them back in and have another conversation with them about not being productive. I'm like, come on, man, this shit is crazy.
How many conversations do you have in one day?
Exactly, bro. So
See,
that's what I'm
you know-
saying. So to answer your question, so something that I do, and they call me. That's why they really want me into the training thing, because they say, Lewis, you talk a lot, you have a lot of meetings and training classes and stuff like that. So I do a lot of meetings with my team. You know, I am an open communicator. So I'm always communicating, talking to them, training them. You know, I'm the type, I don't just say what we need to do. I'm the type, I'm gonna tell you what needs to be done. I'm gonna tell you why it needs to be done. Why it need to be done this way. I'm gonna break it all the way down to you on why we are doing something a certain type of way. But man, I mean, I know where you're going. I've had young men on my team, man, where you be like, man, if this was my son, oh my God, XYZ, you know. And I feel like I've reached a few of them, but long term, man, it's nothing I can do. And now that they're in the union, man, it's really nothing I can do. I mean, I can coach and write them up and do this, that, and the third, but you have to. It's steps to it now, so it's ugly,
See,
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, we can't correct the children who fear going to jail.
Your kids basically got union too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The defects in the police.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they know,
yeah.
like even like the kids and like in school, they know that certain people don't have any power, can't really do anything. Like for instance, like I'm substitute, they know I can't really impact their grades. I can't even see what their assignments are, what they really supposed to be doing. So,
Right.
you know, I can't even technically write them up. I can maybe call the office or whatever and have somebody come down, but you know, it's like, am I gonna spend my energy on doing all that, or I'm just gonna focus in on the ones who want to get
Right.
something from it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially I'm only gonna be there for a short period of time. Whereas, you know, an administrator, they got a counselor, and even I guess people who responsible for discipline, they know they come in and they change their whole attitude. So kids know how to behave, and the adults are the same way. So they know who they can get away with stuff. It's always been that way. So that young man knows that he can get away with that with his mama. Advantage of that.
But you know what we missed
Yeah,
out of that whole.
like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all what we missed out of that whole situation. Who went and got him out of jail?
I don't know.
You said,
He might be
you
still
said,
in there.
you said who? You said who got him out?
Who went and got him
who-
out of jail? The
I
police
got
locked
a
him up.
we got a pretty good assumption. Mom.
Yeah, she went and got him out.
Supposed to leave him up in there.
Because if something happened to Paulo's son, my son, Louis' son, Vincent, your son's grown, but Louis' son grown too. Me and Paulo's son. Bro, we only people can get him out of jail. His grandmama can't go get him. His sister can't go get him. None of that shit can happen. Only your legal guardian can come and get you. It ain't no man, because she said ain't no man in the house. So you know damn well the daddy can't go get him. So the mama had to go get this little bastard out of jail. It's like you said, Paulo, when people learn the rules of engagement, like Louis, you said you got going on, because man, you know, we deal with these real stories, real situations outside in the real world. So every day when you're walking around, you see certain things happen. It's Christmas time. I'm at Ross. So I go in Ross, and as I'm going in, I see some people walking out the door with shit in their arm. These motherfuckers ain't in no bag, so these niggas is stealing. You get what I'm saying? I'm walking in, they walking out. They ain't over there at the cash register. These niggas going straight out the door. And I'm looking like, damn, what's going on?
Hmm.
So they got security now. It's called loss prevention.
Mhm.
I said, damn, bro, you just let these motherfuckers walk out with arms and shit like that? This man said it's against store policy to stop them. Only thing I'm supposed to do is
Call
let them
police.
see my no. This motherfucker said only thing he's supposed to do, Vincent, is his physical presence supposed to try to deter them from
Mhm.
stealing. You see, I use too many goddamn words. Physical presence and deter.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm like, well,
Guess
goddamn,
what? Guess
what do you call the police? Well, if we call the police, by the time the police get here, because we can't follow them outside.
Mhm.
So by the time the police get there, Vince, they can't even tell these motherfuckers what they left
Which
in.
way
The
they went?
tag number, nothing.
What they left in, which way they went, none of that.
Bro, when I tell you nothing, I mean, so those are the precedents that we are setting in today's society where you don't hold nobody accountable for shit, and then you let these people learn, like Lewis just said, you let these people learn the rules of engagement, we fucked.
Mhm.
We
Tory
screwed.
tell a story when he used to work at Toys R Us, part-time seasonal, right? Dude walk in Toys R Us, and they got a little security booth with a video game, PlayStation, all that stuff back in there. It's like you walk through a little metal detector. Dude walk over there, say, I need to get 2 PlayStations or Xboxes, whatever the hell it was. Guy went back there, sat him on the counter. Dude picks him up and just walked right out the motherfucking stuff.
Mm.
Can't stop him. Can't say shit. Security guard can walk out. You ain't even supposed to follow him.
You ain't even supposed to follow them, Vince. You know how long that was that Toys R Us been closed down? So this shit been going on for years.
Mm-hmm. They had a guy got in trouble. He actually went to prison because he got into a shootout. Security guard got into a shootout with the guy who was stealing out of a Walmart or Home Depot.
Mm.
But he trying to stop the guy. Guy pulls out a pistol, and they get to shooting. The security guard went to jail.
Hey, Vince, the man told me so. I'm sitting there talking to him, and I think I threw him off by my questioning. I wasn't questioning him because I wanted to try to do that shit myself. I was questioning him because what he was saying was so fucking unbelievable to my ears.
No damn sense. Don't make
You get what I'm saying? It was so unbelievable to my ears that I kept saying, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that I can walk in here and get anything out this bitch I want and walk out the door and I ain't gotta pay for it? He kept saying, well, technically you're not supposed to. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but that's not what I'm asking you.
Right.
What I'm asking you is you telling me that I can come in here and get anything I want and walk out.
The only people Home Depot has it has to be whatever they steal now has to be over $1 amount. I forgot where it is up north. It's somewhere like Illinois or Louisiana. I mean not Louisiana or Iowa or some shit like that. It's somewhere crazy. But the dollar amount is so high, Home Depot just started shutting them down in the stores because people can walk in there. You can steal that much evidence before the police can even be involved for theft. It's $1 amount. And so they just like, that's too much.
Listen,
that's too much. So they just started shutting them down and refused to even have Home Depots in those states.
That shit crazy.
Yep.
Cause I'm talking about like, how are we supposed to force discipline and respect when stuff is so stacked up against you? That with us and our communities, with us and our children, with us and trying to raise the young man in the community, like, I kick your ass and your mama called the police, I'm going to jail. But I'm kicking your little ass
for kicking her ass.
Yeah, and I'm going to jail. And when the police get here, I'm going to jail.
And you're gonna be faced with doing some serious time.
Vince,
for
come
child
on, bro.
abuse.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't even explain to the judge, Your Honor, he was jumping on his mama.
The
Well,
only
sir,
reason
sir,
she has,
you should have held him, or you should just call the police. He beating
Yeah.
the fuck out his mama.
yeah, the
Well,
only
you should have
recourse you
just
have
held him.
in that situation is if she allows him like to go to jail and she gotta leave it. She gotta walk away.
Yeah.
Like you
But
said,
Vince,
that boy gotta go up the road.
but Vincent, D-Fast to put her ass in jail, bro. You can't just, if your child ain't 16 and over, you can't even put them out.
No, you can't
If
put
you
him. I'm saying, like in that situation when she called the police and they come get him, she gotta let it play out. You can't go bail him out. Don't go bail him out. You can't do it. But see, her heart ain't gonna let that happen.
my
Cause
baby,
put that my baby, put that disclaimer up there, Paulo. Cause in my opinion, women lead with their emotion first. No logic behind it. And that's where that my baby come in. That's
Yep.
emotion.
my baby.
Logic don't play into like I got his behavior has to get corrected. And this is what I'm gonna have to allow to happen for his behavior to get corrected. Because see, he already in the system now. Because you don't call the police. So he in there. Next thing is the graveyard. That's the next step.
Well, I don't think they like the foresight. Like typically the way men do it, in a way, you know, I'm speaking for most of us, because when we're raising our kids, the things that we're doing today is not for today; it's for tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's to prevent something from happening tomorrow, to prepare them for tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? The discipline, when we install the discipline, you know, for women, they're thinking about today, how the person is feeling, how their kid is feeling today, or how it's impacting them today. Where we're thinking about,
all
if
emotion.
I don't do that today, tomorrow or a couple weeks from now, he's gonna be trying to do that to me, or he's gonna be trying to do that to somebody else, and they're not gonna take it as light for them. So I think that's sometimes the challenge of the difference. Like when I'm saying no to a child, or not giving them what they want, or they ask me for something and I appear to be stricter, no, because I know you can't have access to everything. Everything's not gonna be yes. Sometimes you gotta be no, and you gotta be all right with it. You can't, you know, throw a tantrum over it. Yeah, I could afford it. Yeah, I could probably do it. But yes, everything can't be a yes. There gotta be no's. And most of it we know, most of it gonna be no's. You know what I'm saying? Most of it gonna be no's unless you are doing it yourself. Whenever you're going to somebody or you're asking somebody for something, most of it's gonna be no. So you got to be prepared how to handle that, so that when you encounter those no's, you figure out an alternative way around it, and you don't get out of emotion over it because somebody didn't do something the way you wanted, or give you what you wanted. You know what I mean? So
that's the problem. That's why you have to have that 2-parent household. You have to have that balance. You have to have a balance. So the mother is the emotion. The father is going to be the logic. And the balance, it balances. But if one of them is absent, like, for instance, I'm using my own self-experience, raising my sons for that gap between the time their mother was gone and I met my wife and we raised our children together. It's just me. So my sons talk about that time frame. In some instances, it make me feel bad because you would have thought I was the devil. I was a disciplinarian, but I didn't have the emotion. Oh, son, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. No, I ain't do none of that. That's your mama job, but she gone. She's absent. So they didn't get that until my wife comes into the picture. You know, so that balance, it wasn't there. So they only got a one side, you know, part of it. I did the best I could at it, but I can't be mom and dad. I'm daddy. I'm sorry, but I got nuts. I can't. I don't know how to do that.
So Paulo, put the disclaimer up there because I gotta. So fellas, we're gonna bounce around the room, and I need this disclaimer to be up there because we can only talk from the heart. How we fix this situation, man? I'm talking about I need your heart's answer. I don't need it gotta be your logic, cause like we taking emotion out because ain't there know him but me, and we just gonna say what we think anyway. And I'm constantly saying we don't bash women. We not even we trying to talk about something to help them. So, and there may be some men going through this with their daughters. There may be some little girls talking to their dad is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying it's a one-sided issue. So, guys, how you
it's the laws, bro.
That's what Lewis, you check out, talk to him.
It's the law, because I had just pulled up some that I saw early that came across my news feed, man. And the reason why I'm speaking on the laws, man, it on WSB stated that 140 vehicles in just 1 hour's time in Grant Park neighborhood was broken into on December 7th. 140 vehicles within an hour was broken into. Now, what do we all know about the law when it comes to our cars? It ain't shit we can do about it. If a motherfucker breaking into our car, we can't do a damn thing.
You can't shoot him. You can't do shit.
Can't do shit. And
if you shoot him, you going to prison.
And they know that.
I got a story on that.
You know what I'm saying? So
family member.
Go ahead, Vince.
Go ahead, Lou.
No, Lewis, you go ahead. We're gonna bounce around.
Yeah. No, I was just saying these guys know the law.
Yeah.
It's no different from the children disrespecting their parents, their grandparents, the teachers, or whatever, the bus drivers, or when they're on MARTA or whatever. They know the law. They know that it's nothing that no one can. You can't touch them. You can't beat them how our parents beat us. You know what I'm saying? They understand that. They know that. So they're gonna straddle the fence. They're gonna take you to the limit. They want to see if you're gonna crack. You know. So what is the answer? To be honest with you, bro, we for the next generation, laws got to be changed, man, and but to where. Lewis, and I know that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, we can't go that far. We got to fix this shit today.
Well,
and tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, but when you changing laws and legislation and shit like that, that's a 4, 5, 6 year type deal. You know what I'm saying? Being realistic about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is not a overnight thing. Like, you know, I'm sure people. I guarantee you. 140 cars got broken into. I guarantee you, the very next morning, those people was calling a city councilman and this, that, and the third. Like, hey, man, we got to do something. Something got to be changed, because if I hear my alarm going off, I should be able to goddamn kick, pop, lay their ass out, so where they're not coming back.
Cause they're gonna come back.
Yeah, just because I open up my door and yell, hey, you know what I'm saying? They may run off, but they coming back. They chose that neighborhood for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, man, these kids are smart, bro. Like,
so Lewis, you basically saying that laws and legislation have to change this
for a lot of stuff,
your
man.
Take. Okay.
That's my take,
Paulo,
bro.
Talk to the people, man. What you think?
I got a radical idea. I think they need to bring back corporal punishment in school and allow, even if it's administrators or people in the school system, you can train them if you want to. You can certify them and make sure they ain't got no background or nothing like that, and they psychologically stable, and allow them to put foot to ass. Even if you don't want to give it to the teachers, there need to be at least 3 to 4 people in the school who can put foot to ass. That the teachers that the parents don't come in. The parents, you can't look. This is what your child did. This is what your child did, and if they do this, they're gonna get foot to ass. Then we'll tell you after we put foot to ass. If you don't want to do that, then you're gonna homeschool them.
Real quick, Paulo, let me ask you a question.
You do it. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. In some of the schools that you teach, are there resource officers there, like police officers there,
They
roaming?
are. There's one.
But
They're there, but the kids. Yeah.
it ain't nothing they can really do. Only thing they're there to do is try to protect or deter people coming in there shooting that don't belong to the
That's really
school.
what they're for.
Roaming the
So
hallways and stuff. But it's really nothing else they can do. Like if they hear a student disrespecting a 60-year-old teacher, yeah, it's really nothing they can do. They can say, "Son, that's disrespectful. Don't say that." But other than that, there's nothing else they can do.
There's nothing they can do because the kids don't know. But I promise you, if you had 3 to 4 people in the school who could put their ass, and the parents can do a damn thing about it, I promise you wouldn't have no problem. Because all them kids, you can start them young. Okay, sir, you want to be disrespectful? And such wrote you up on this one. As a result, here's this room. Here's the foot the ass room. You go in there. Everybody know in the school when you go in there, somebody putting a foot in your ass, and you come out.
But the person that need to be the foot the ass person, Paulo, he need to be unstable. They need to be scared of this.
Well, but that's why I said
you going out, this crazy motherfucker gonna start beating you. He don't know when to stop. They have to ring the bell to make that motherfucker get off your ass.
Just so people won't say that people just want to beat on kids. It's like there's other ways to deal with them now. There's some kids who need that foot to the ass.
So y'all remember
a lot of that.
So I'm just thinking in old school, some of the things that the teachers did to us when we we can't like a teacher can't even tell a student, go stand in the corner, hold one leg up, hold your arms out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't even do a student like that. You know what I'm saying? That something that simple, but you stand in the corner for 30 minutes with one leg up or your arms out, that shit get tiresome. You know what I'm saying? But that's looked at as abuse.
Yeah, it is.
So when I was in my previous life, when I was on vacation, they used to have some shit called a bicycle, man. And then listen, guys, it is one of the most crazy looking shit you ever seen in your life. Just imagine you so rowdy that these people gotta restrain you to some shit that look like a bicycle. Just imagine being asshole naked, restrained to a bicycle for 5 hours. When I tell you, you gonna shit on yourself and everything, and these people still ain't finna let your ass off that bicycle. But when you finally do come off that motherfucker, whatever you had on your mind or whatever you thought about doing, the thought of getting back on that bicycle, that shit is out the door. That shit out the door, boy. See, that's like you said, Paulos, the capital punishment thing. Okay, Lewis, you want to change the legislation? Paulos, you want foot the ass? Vincent, talk to me, bro. Tell me what you come up with. Now, remember now that the thing crawled the bottom.
Yeah, I see it because I need that. All right, so it's gonna take more immediate action. It's gonna take a long time to change legislation, bills, laws, all that. Community. It's got to start in the community. Cause see, if we build community and we got schools in our community and we got the people in our community and everybody's on the same page, I don't give a damn what going on. Police can't come in and do shit. Cause ain't nobody calling. We gonna police ourselves.
All right, now you remember goddamn what that shit was? Light of Joy, whatever that shit was, all Bankhead, when we were young. All right, goddamn it, them folk gonna come through that bitch like you in Waco.
Hey, man.
Yeah. We had one of our classmates. Wasn't she part of that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Whatever the name of that shit was.
The death of H-Rap Brown broke my heart. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man, I understand. So what's your take, Vincent? What you want to happen?
It's got to start a community, build community, and that's how you're gonna police your children. You're gonna raise your children based on what everybody come together. Because now you got a network, you got a structure. And you got to go through this community before you get outside of it, before anything else can happen. But see, you got all this craziness going on now. Well, kid jumped on his mama. He go to school. The mama do something. Somebody else calling defects on her. Now the mama in trouble, and she the one is the victim. Like, it's crazy. You can't do nothing. You can't discipline these kids in school. You see them. They say if you see something, say something.
Right.
But like Paulos gave a situation where a kid finna knock the hell out of somebody, and you can't grab them and stop them. Like, you in trouble if you do that. What the fuck are we doing?
Right.
We're allowing a child to dictate what goes on within the school system. They got too much power, dude. I don't ever remember having no power like that.
Right.
You know,
Ever.
I'm glad. So, Vincent, you community, Paulos foot the ass, Lewis, you laws and legislation. Everything you guys saying sound wonderful, and I think all of the work only on the one premise. The only premise that's gonna help.
Uh-oh.
Down.
Keep talking. I think we can hear you.
Man down.
You know. But yeah.
That
Oh,
I think
died.
he's on the iPad. It died. Oh, there you go. Uncle Frank. He's coming back in slowly. Somebody probably say something. Hey, Lewis, it's interesting when you asked me about the resource officer.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I first got there, she questioned. She's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm a substitute. I got a badge on." So she questioned who am I in the building. I'm like, "All these YNs right here with these who shiesty mask on, and you zoned in on me."
You're asking me who I
I'm
am.
like,
Yeah.
I look like a law-abiding citizen. You fucking around here. That's who you need to be trying to ask out. Who are you?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, fellas,
Right.
I don't know what happened, but boy, y'all probably didn't hear nothing I was saying. I'm just talking my ass
You
off.
said the premise. You said the premise that you got cut off.
Okay, the premise of this is one premise, man. Eye for an eye. If you kill somebody, your ass dead. If you steal somebody's car, you ain't got no car no more. If you jump on somebody, you gonna get the shit beat out of you by somebody. It's like you said, Paulo, the capital punishment. Like Vincent said, it gotta be in the community where you gotta take the police out. And Lewis, like you said, we gotta change these laws. The laws that gotta be changed is when you go to these other countries when they got low crime rates,
Oh yeah.
because the penalties for your crimes equal your fucking crime.
Mm-hmm.
The penalty for your crime ain't no little small shit. We're gonna take you to jail. Somebody gonna come bond your ass out. Fuck around and go to jail in Mexico and see how this shit work for you. For some petty shit. If we creating, first of all, we creating weak people that only thing people want to do now is get on their computer and let AI do all the work for them. And then they want to feel entitled. They want to act like you owe them something. But they gangster at the same time because they from the street.
Mm-hmm.
But you sleep upstairs, motherfucker, and you come downstairs and open a stainless steel refrigerator with double doors on that bitch. Our goddamn refrigerator was white, top and bottom. And goddamn, you pull the bitch too hard, the door handle to come off. These folks grow up in these situations and they feel like they entitled to this kind of shit. They'll come downstairs and don't see shit in the refrigerator and ask you, "Hey,
Yeah.
when you going to the grocery
When
store?"
we go to the grocery store.
Yeah. When you going to, motherfucker, how much money you got?
Boy.
And to give you some shit that they want you to bring them back.
Yes, sir.
Not no shit to cook.
Nothing to cook.
Yeah,
Nothing
they
to
want you to
cook.
bring them back Oreos and shit. So when I
Boy,
tell people this,
goddamn.
like, I'm gonna
Oh,
say
shit.
something, and I know for a fact that this shit would get me in trouble, but I don't give two fucks. My son is 15 years old. He'll be 16 in a week and a half. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker don't eat. And that's on God. And you call him right now and he will tell you that. I don't give a fuck if he don't eat. He don't even come tell me, Dad, I'm hungry. Because I'm going to say, and what you want me to do about it?
Mhm.
Bro, these folks are so entitled. They think we had babies. We put Pampers on them. Then when they got about 2 years old, we started potty training. We stopped buying Pampers. They had to tell us when they had to use the bathroom. We stopped. I don't understand how as a society we stopped discipline and teaching at 2 years old. After we taught these children how to stop shitting on themselves, it seems like as parents, we stopped teaching them anything else after that.
Anything else?
We
That's
start
it.
letting
Yeah.
them do what the
Anything
fuck
else
they
over there?
want to do, however the
Yep.
fuck they want to do it. And now they kicking our ass. And then you mean to tell me you want to come to my house, lock me up after I just got my ass kicked by my child? Come on, man. We got to bring that eye for an eye back. That's the only way. And when you bring the eye for eye back, the thoughts of the panel are not necessarily the thoughts of OG worldwide. When you bring that eye for an eye back, Vincent, like we talked about, some of these motherfuckers gonna get killed off, bro. You got to get rid of them. And I'm saying this shit in the harshest of way
Yeah, they're gonna
because
get
it's
lost
true.
in the sauce.
You
Yeah.
cannot save everybody. And we need to stop thinking that no child left behind. Lies. Ain't no such
Some of
thing.
them don't want. Some of them don't want to be saved. Some of them ain't gonna go. They don't want to. So okay, so be it.
So be it. If you want to go, listen, stand in this line over here, and we're gonna go knock your ass out, put you in this mass grave, so this line over here can goddamn thrive. But this shit that we doing now, we going this way. Our society is way smarter, but do way more dumb shit. We done lost all the sense of community, Vincent, that you were talking about. Paulos, you said foot to ass, that shit been disappeared. And Lewis talking about training legislation. They would never do that because they want us to kill each other any goddamn way.
There you go.
That's
Right.
All the shit that you guys just said, it would never happen because they want the demise of us anyway.
And
We
that's why a lot
influence.
of them, and that's why a lot of them, man, they do get locked up, but they right back on the street, and they know that
Yeah.
That's
too.
why I say it got to start in community. Like you got to
They
build it yourself. Because
they know that also. Certain
any other
shit they do.
scenario, you waiting on somebody to come in there and save your ass. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
coming to save you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, the shit. And then this the shit that's so crazy. This what you guys don't understand. And I can tell this guy to you because when I was on vacation, it seems stupid, but it's the truth. What goes on the inside of those institutions, they directly affect what goes on the street. I'm talking about you guys would be amazed how much shit happens out here because somebody pushed the button in there. And so when that shit happens like that, man, it will destroy your fucking community because these little dummies think it is better to be down there in that institution with them damn fools than to be thriving out here.
Right.
Most of these people don't even know what the comfort of a woman feel like. They don't know what it feel like to get with us as a group of men and go do something. I 100% trust Vincent. I 100% trust Paulo. I 100% trust Lewis. When you down there, you 100% trust you. Nobody else, bro. Nobody. Like they don't understand. They think that shit is glorified to have street cred. Man, that is bullshit. Street cred will not buy you a plane ticket. That motherfucker will not pay Georgia Power. It will not take you to Kroger. None of that shit exists. And for you to just think that, okay, yeah, fuck my mama, fuck my daddy, fuck Miss Patty, fuck everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to respect nothing or nobody never. How are we supposed to thrive like that? Other than eye for an eye. The ones that want to be here, let them be here. The ones that don't want to
Yeah.
be here, get rid of them
Yep.
motherfucker, man. It is fucking 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night. If your ass is out there on the 18 years old, walking down the street, put their motherfucking ass in jail. Don't ask them no questions. Put handcuffs on their ass, put them in jail, let them sit in that motherfucker for 3-4 days, and then let them out. I bet you
Right.
their ass won't be out there roaming the street
It,
no more.
it was a day and time in my family. I ain't gonna go specific households, but if your ass went back in the house by a certain time, you ain't coming in the house. You better figure it out there. Because the respect was you be in this house by a certain time because you respect the household and our rules. Because that's where you live.
Absolutely.
That's who feeds you. You ain't buying no groceries. You ain't paying that one day. So you in this dough by this time. If you ain't in this dough by this time, your ass got to figure it out there. And I guarantee you, a couple of nights of doing that, you're gonna be in this dough when you're supposed to be. We don't have that shit no more.
Capital punishment, bro. You got it. Eye for an eye, these motherfuckers. They don't understand. Vincent,
No
I love
respect,
what you're
dude.
saying about the community. I love this shit.
How can
Paulos,
you expect somebody to respect you if they don't respect the motherfucking selves?
Yeah.
Well, they don't. But again, the realities of it is this soft notion that we has adopted. And it's a Western thing. Because again, you go over to certain countries, you go certain even developing countries, they don't raise their kids softly. Everything does not revolve around their kids. You know what I mean? The kids got to get in where they fit in. Some people, the kids don't get a whole room to themselves where they got their own bathroom and stuff. So their life doesn't revolve around their kids. The kids have to get in where they fit in. And wherever the parents is going or whatever the parents program they on, that's what the kids have to get on. And, until we take a shift back to the other way and everybody tries, again, there are kids who've been abused, but that's not the majority. To the government, like you said, get out of folks' business and allow people to raise their kids the way they are. I'd rather you take them out. You brought them in here. I'd rather you take them out. Just so the old school, I brought you in this world, I take you out of this world. If you know you got a bad seed, I'd rather you take them out than for somebody else have to deal with it or for they take somebody else out. And,
And see, with my sons, man, raising them, the people that was around me, they had community. So if they was ever around Mr. Frank, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Paulo, they would respect you guys because, and I would allow that respect to be there because I'd rather for y'all to get a hold to them before the police do. Understand? But see, now we don't have that no more. Don't touch my baby. Don't say nothing to my baby. Don't talk to my baby. Why are you talking to him like that? Hold on, he disrespecting everybody in this room.
Yeah.
You won't correct him. Somebody got to do it. You don't want nobody to do it. And that's what this little boy did this to his mom. Probably. My suspicion is, growing up as a baby, don't say nothing to my baby. Don't talk to my baby. Now look at your baby.
Yeah.
Your baby about to put knots on your head.
On you.
And you know what, Vincent, what you said, people don't understand how you mean what you saying. And like I said, we tell real stories, man, because we be outside and we tell this shit truthful.
Right.
I help you move your daughter. You got 3 grandchildren, they running around, they playing. Your youngest grandson and your youngest granddaughter, she over there doing shit. He roughing her up like a motherfucker. I snatched that little fucker up. I say, hey, boy, I catch you in here on the little girl like that, I'm gonna beat your ass. You ain't came in there and said shit to me about nothing. You walked by me like I wasn't even goddamn like nothing went going on. Like ain't shit happened. Kept on going out the door. See, bro, that's community.
Yeah.
When you see something, do something. Don't go looking for some goddamn body.
Yep. Or act like you don't see it. Turn your back to it, a blind eye.
See something, man. Do something. Let's do this shit together. I guess that's what.
Why would I trust you? I'm gonna trust you to help move my daughter or help me do whatever this is, but I won't trust you with my kids or my grandkids. What kind of shit is that?
Bro, we don't.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you're not a
far and in
tool to me.
between.
You are my friend.
Yeah, it's far and in between, bro. It's far and in. That's why you said you got to get back. I guess you're right, bro. You got to get back to community first. You can't do none of this other shit if your foot ain't planted firmly on the ground in your community and everybody see the same way.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you sing ain't bad. I just run into people, Vincent, and I know you probably will too. I ain't sure about you and Paulo Lewis because I don't know what y'all parenting skill like. Everybody don't see this shit the way me and Vincent see this shit. Because I've been told that my parenting skill might not be the best. And I really don't give a fuck what nobody else think about my parenting skills because I beat your ass for anything. And I ain't scared to Paulo put that shit up there because I don't need defect hit my door. Because if they do, it don't make no difference. My goddamn children grown. I will beat your ass for anything. If it's something that I think you shouldn't be doing, my discipline ain't talking. My discipline is touching. Because as we was raised, we got touched. All this goddamn talking to, yeah, this shit here is for nothing. If you do this shit too much, they will be looking at you and looking at that goddamn clock I'm looking at on the goddamn stove. It's as if you ain't even standing there.
It's the
Everybody,
the same
everybody
thing
understand
I got
pain
for my
though.
grandkid. Yeah, the same thing I got for my grandchildren, my kids. It's the same way I handle myself, I'm gonna say, in the street. Cause see, sometimes in the street, I can have a conversation with you with no words. But it's gonna be physical. We're gonna touch each other. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the touching, the conversation is had and there's some understanding there. We done had a whole conversation, but ain't said nothing. We got to get back to that.
And the community needs to extend into the schools, into the, you can't see the school as an outsider or the teachers that they got a problem with my child. No, it extends to the community. You live in the community, the schools in there, it needs to extend to that. Parents are not coming to the schools unless it's an issue. They're not, brother. Literally, I was watching, even at the high schools, I was watching a basketball game for the school, and there was the number one player in the country coming to the school to play the team. The gym was half full. School kids don't even come to the game. You see what I'm saying? The community, they don't support, the community doesn't support the schools the way it was. And it may be that way now, even Atlanta public schools, but homecoming, basketball game, football game, it was packed.
Right.
Dude, our stuff used to be
You
packed.
can walk into almost any sports event for the school and walk right in. They're rarely, sometimes there's a big rivalry game, maybe one game a year, they might sell out or pack the school. But for the most part, most of the games, most of the events, it's empty.
You know what I think, bro, and y'all help me with this. Y'all remember when we were young, they used to have talent shows all the time?
Yeah. The community revolved around the school. Yeah.
You don't even know who talented anymore. Like these kids, everybody want to be a reputation for being bad. Nobody wants to be the next Michael Jackson or none of this kind of shit, man. Like, God gives everybody a particular talent. And you will never hear, y'all remember DeMille and Tony Amy and all them people, man. Like, damn, what?
There are some musicians, I see it, but like you said, you don't know who sings. You don't know, like you said, who those people are, how they're going to merge, at least not in our community.
But the scary part, man,
they got
with these young guys that we are speaking of, we haven't even touched on the part of them reproducing with another woman or young lady.
Bro,
we even touched on that. We even touched on that part.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. We can continue this on there next week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have to be part
picking
2.
your
Yeah,
mate, picking your
yeah,
mate.
yeah.
it's gonna be
That's a
part
whole
2
Now,
for
like I said,
yeah.
because that's when we have to talk to our daughters, our nieces, and let them know what a man supposed to talk like, look like, sounds like, work like, provide like. It's those are the things that we got to talk to our daughters and nieces. Now I'm not saying that you gotta marry somebody that making six figures,
Yeah,
but
that money shit is out the
it,
door. Don't
you
worry
know what I'm
about the money.
saying? That shit there, that ain't the point.
That ain't shit. Yeah, that ain't gonna make you happy.
How do we
no,
treat
it's
you?
what
How,
the
how
example
he
you said.
talk to
Yeah,
you?
what's the example? What's the example? I don't give a damn about what
Right,
you bring in, your
right,
paycheck. What's the
right.
example that he's setting for this household?
Exactly,
How does he treat
exactly,
your mama? How does he treat his mama? How
exactly,
is he treating the kid?
exactly.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't give a
right.
damn about your
It's
dollar.
it's 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 a lot, man. And that's what the challenge is because, man, I don't know, man. It's scary, bro. It's
All right,
scary as hell, bro.
all right.
It's
Well, we
scary.
And that's
we
one
got
of the
to
part. That's one of the things me and John get into a lot about because like he got a little girl
Hmm.
and like I asked him like, look at you talk about the responsibility on the women, but with your daughter, what does she have to choose from? Once she gets up in age and wants to choose her a mate, look at what
Hmm.
she got to choose from.
Right.
It's a bunch of bullshit, bro.
Bullshit.
It is.
A pack
Bullshit.
of bullshit.
It
Bullshit.
is. I mean,
Well,
it's
y'all
like
y'all
damn.
getting this off to another one. All right, Frank, wrap this up. we
Hey,
Yeah.
run out of
I
clock.
was,
Y'all
I
about to
was
go out of
just,
time.
man, I'm just sitting up there listening to what they saying. This is
I
no
get it.
lie.
I
I'm
do
listening to
not
what they
disagree.
saying. And my daughter just walked through the door. So I'm looking at her and I'm
Yeah.
listening to what Vincent and Lewis saying. I'm like, well, damn,
Yeah.
shit. Who the hell
Yeah.
she gonna marry?
Right.
Yeah,
You understand what
real.
I'm saying? God damn. But man, I enjoyed you guys as always, man.
Hmm.
We touched on to a topic today that if y'all guys look up, we way past what we supposed to stop at. But this thing was so sensitive, man, and I couldn't imagine it being 8 or 10 of us on here.
Right.
Man, we'd be 5, 6 hours in because the thing would be so different. Maybe we need to hold on to this topic and
Yeah.
see, can we invite maybe a woman or two to see what she think? If you guys know any
Yeah, I think
woman that would be willing to come in next week and we hold on to this topic and see what they think, because I know how we gonna react. But we
Hmm.
need a single woman, a single mother to tell us honestly what she think, honestly how she feel.
with a male son at least.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm.
Right.
Um, I know one. Shit. Maybe you guys know one. I'm trying to think. Shit. We're gonna talk, guys, and we're gonna
Yeah.
go from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Right.
Hmm.
before we get out of here, when we gonna, Paulos, you want everybody to send you their picks?
Yeah. You can send me a
Okay.
pick. I'm gonna drop a pick in the chat. So send me my pick.
Okay.
Y'all-
Well, I'm gonna
Right.
send you my picks tonight, and us guys, let's try to get those things to Paulos. And like always, man, Vincent, you take off, man. Help us close this thing out. Then we're gonna go to you, Lewis. Then we're gonna go to Paulos.
I really appreciate the conversation, fellas. And I appreciate getting back to some serious topic. Hashtag fuck football.
Mhm.
After
No
your
slight
sorry ass
intended,
team.
Lewis, because I know Lewis our sports fanatic, but yeah, we need to get back to some heavy serious topics, man. That's gonna help us grow. Maybe somebody will hear something on here and move, in a positive direction and grow from it. And that's all I'm looking for. But I really appreciate the conversation as always. Much love.
Yes,
Lewis,
sir.
talk to me, big bro.
Yeah, man. These conversations, man. It humbles you as a father, as a husband, as an uncle. Hell, I'm a granddaddy. So
Mhm.
it humbles you, man, and put everything in perspective and slow you down sometimes when you just moving, we just working and providing. But at the same time, man, sometimes we gotta pause for the cause and really, unfortunately, man, we gotta think for our children and our grandkids, man. We gotta help them out. We gotta help them out and make sure they are thinking the right way. And something that I've really found out, like with my children, man, sometimes they don't like to communicate, man. They don't like to talk about what's going on, what's really going on with them. So you have to pull stuff out. You have to really pay attention to them and know when they going through stuff and jump in real quick and let them know that you notice they're going through something, man. So, man, again, yeah, let's continue this conversation because, like I stated, man, we can't forget about our little girls, our nieces, our granddaughters. It's important, they are what God has given us to reproduce this earth and our families. So we want to make sure they are thinking straight.
Okay. Paulo, jump in, bro.
All I gotta say is put the ass, bring it back.
Hey, man, as always, man, it's been a pleasure to deliver these real stories, these real situations outside in the real world. A few of our cast members couldn't make it, but I'm quite sure that they feel us in what we're saying and they well missed. I love you guys. Let's make it happen, man. Let's get some women in here so that it won't just be us. Let's see how they feel and let them tell us how we can help them. And we want them to be honest. Don't try to be politically correct. Give us men what y'all need us to do and let us help y'all get it did. And if like Paulo said, a lot of times it's simply foot to ass.
Mm-hmm.
All these unnecessary extra conversations, just listen. Foot to ass. That's it.
Right.
That's all I can help you with.
Right.
And I love you guys, man. And let's talk and see can we find 2 or 3 women. Shit, it can be a whole woman panel, and we just sit back and don't talk.
Exactly.
Let them talk to us, and we don't even talk.
Right.
So I love you guys, man. As always, I'll see y'all guys next weekend. Next week we're gonna have the conversation, but we talk throughout the week. So I love y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bro.
All right.
Bro.